Happy now, all is now. It's a gift to be in the present. The fresh say sounding back in here, putting out my perspective into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're not tuning into the mind of an alginate moon slash Aries moon. And it is Taurus slash Gemini hours as I make this video. And this is going to be new moon in Sagittarius for all signs. So this is going to occur Saturday, November 30th. So this is tomorrow, Saturday, November 30th. This is going to this is when we know a new moon happens, is whenever the sun and moon conjuncts. So moon slides into Sagittarius tomorrow. So that means it's a new moon. And yeah, what this means is basically this is all about basically what I just said, the meaning and reasoning. It's going to be about meaning and reasoning on also your broad philosophical ways of how you look at the world, you know? And so your expressions as well as your emotions is going to be you're going to be, as far as your actions that you take, is going to be having a meaning or reason behind it, and your reactions, is gonna have some sort of meaning or some sort of let's say spiritual flavoring to it. So for example, like this let's say you don't celebrate holidays, but especially this holiday, especially with or the holiday just passed, Thanksgiving, you wouldn't feel comfortable celebrating that, based on what is the foundation of how it's built, So that's a reason. That's one reason, just how it's built up, what it's built off of, the Thanksgiving. So it's like yeah, that's one reason. So you'll be looking for reasons, meaning and reasonings as to why you should or shouldn't do something, So, there's going to be a stellium in Sagittarius. There's going to be Sun, Moon, Mercury, and if you want to count Pallas, Athena in there, that's going to be in there. So Sun, Moon, Mercury. This means like whenever there's a stellium in one house or one sign, means two or more planets are in or three or more planets are in a sign. I say three or more, but and so that means you have a lot of focus or energy from in that area of life, and also from you put a lot of focus there and you gain a lot of attention there. So, in this case, we have Sun, Moon, Mercury, Pallas, Athena, and Sagittarius. So this is having an extreme focus on like what I just went over, the meaning and reasoning as far as the expansion and growth for it could be traveling, but expanding your mind, Mercury, expanding your actions, like, yeah, having more meanings and reasons why you do stuff, or just expanding your feelings, having new ways on how to feel. So, yeah, so this is gonna be whole newfound ways on how to feel, how to act, and how to communicate, and as far as new ideas and thoughts. So, yeah, this is the moon is going to be opposing Jupiter on Saturday. Yeah, so that's playing out as feeling at odds, or having obstacles towards reacting and responding towards growth, expanding your communication. But you could feel that way, but with Mercury being in Jupiter, this sort of cancels that out, because you sort of have this communication. Your communication is sort of like, I know Mercury don't fuck with Jupiter, but this is just, there's positive and negatives to everything. So someone with a Mercury in Sagittarius could also have, let's say, more ways on how to communicate about something, or more ideas on how to act on doing something. So that's how that play out. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. If you are, we'll start with the fifth house, because I got Sagittarius in the fifth house, and I'm a Sagittarius sun. So, if you got Sagittarius in the fifth house, this is playing out as new ways on how to feel, on how to act, on also how to communicate, and new thoughts and ideas based on your entertainment, what you choose to entertain, okay? Your character, the character you choose to express to a certain extent, and your expressions, you know? So, yeah, that's how that's playing out for the fifth house. So, if you got Sagittarius in the sixth house, this is playing out as new ways on how to act, react, communicate based on your so if you got Sagittarius in the fifth house, this means that in the sixth house, this means that you naturally have this free way. Okay, so free way on and light, what's the word I'm looking for? Free spirited way on how you work. So this is playing out and so it's a carefree way on how you work, carefree way on how you your diet, your eating habits, carefree way on your daily routine, what you do on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and how you analyze too. So and you naturally and when I'm saying carefree, this is just the energies that comes with Sagittarius. So this is also can be an expansion or a new way on how to expand these things. okay, for the 6th house. Okay, but the 7th house, if you have Sagittarius in the 7th house, you naturally have a carefree way or an abundance of friends for relationships for people, places, and things. Okay? So, wherever you have Sagittarius at, you this is where you have an abundance or luck at. Okay? So, this is yeah, like I said, you will have a whole new way on how to expand and to communicate, feel, and act towards your friends, your relationships for people, places, and things. Okay, so if you have Sagittarius in the 8th house, this is playing out as having you naturally have an abundance, or you are looking to, or you will have a new way on how to expand as far as your actions, your reactions, and how to communicate based on the secrets, the occult. It could be some astrology to a certain degree. It could be manipulation to a certain degree. But it could be sex to a certain degree. It could be what else? A deep desire that you want to acquire. Okay? So, yeah, that's the 8th house. If you have Sagittarius in the 9th house, this is playing out as a if you naturally have an abundance or luck for the philosophical area, so, or your higher learning, or you're traveling or teaching. Okay, so you will be have a whole new way on how to act, react, and respond, and communicate about these things. Okay, that's the 9th house. If you have Sag in the 10th house, you naturally have an abundance or luck when it comes to your status, your career, how you're known. Okay, so what you do for a living, or your status, what you're known for. Okay, so you will have a whole new way on how to act, react, and communicate about these things. Okay, and to ultimately expand these things in a new way. All right. So 11th house, if you have Sagittarius in the 11th house, you have natural luck and abundance when it comes to your associations, how you conduct yourself within the public arena. Okay. What else? Gadgets, how you handle gadgets, information as well. What else? What else? I think I'm missing out something. Could be astrology to a certain degree if I didn't say that. So, yeah, you will have a whole new way on how to act, react, and communicate to ultimately expand these things. So, if you have Sagittarius in the 12th house, This means you naturally have an abundance or luck when it comes to your dreams, okay? Your how you handle your subconscious, okay? So you might have uh an access to the subconscious a lot more easier than someone, you know, who didn't have this placement, because you you might be able to catch certain things in your subconscious and be curious and get to the root as to where these things came from a lot more faster than someone who didn't have. Or it could be just an expanded having, yeah, just having the access to the the psyche, you know? So it could be someone who's highly philosophical, but at the same time, you know, uh, deep into their subconscious and their dreams, you know. So you will have a lot more ways on how to act, react, and communicate about these things to ultimately expand these things, okay, in a whole new way. So if you have Sagittarius in the first house, this is playing out as having you naturally have an abundance or luck when it comes to your self-expression, how you uh, dress yourself up, how you appear to look, and people just see you and think that you are, you know, you could be, you personally being in people's lives could be some sort of a good luck charm, and there are people like that out there, you know, that niggas take advantage of, you know. So you will have a whole new way on how to communicate, act, react, and communicate about your self-expression, your self-image, your self-esteem, and ultimately expand that area of your life, your first house. Okay? So second house, if you have Sagittarius in the second house, this is playing out as you naturally have an abundance or luck when it comes to your value system, what you all have to offer to the world, your gifts, okay, what you have, okay. So you will have a whole new way on how to react, communicate, and act based on, you might have a way to ultimately expand this second house, but you might have a whole new way on how to manifest some money or something material that could be valuable, okay. So Sagittarius in the third house. Sagittarius in the third house. This is playing out as you naturally have an abundance or luck when it comes to your friend circle, your content to a certain degree, your close surroundings, Okay? So check your close surroundings, because this coming new moon type shit, check your close surroundings. Your might be someone you know already that that could be willing to help you expand, you know, whatever your goals are this Sagittarius season. You know, so you will be looking to act, react, and communicate based. You have a whole new way on how to do those things. This Sagittarius season, be on or this Saturday. Okay, so your close surroundings and your friends and people you're familiar with could help you out, you know, to with your knowledge and wisdom, what you know, and help you gain some sort of connect the dots with the intellect, because third house is more intellect and communication. So this is help you connect intellect with the knowledge, okay, and the wisdom, okay, because this is dealing with wisdom. Sagittarius is dealing with wisdom. All right. So, Sagittarius in the fourth house. This is playing out as a. This is playing out as you naturally have abundance or luck when it comes to your privacy, your family. You might have an abundance of people that just seem to call you family, you know, or people you're close to, you know. So this is playing out as, yeah, you will have a whole new way on how to communicate, act, react, and to ultimately expand this in a whole new way. Okay? This area of your life, your fourth house. And I think that's it. But Sagittarius, if I didn't mention in the fifth house, you naturally have luck and abundance for the entertainment realm type shit. You know, and abundance to that, if I didn't mention that. So yeah, the first day signing out. Catch you next now.